Alright everybody, hello and welcome. As always, I'm Sean, this is Uneducated Gamer. Welcome to Season 1, Episode 6, I think we're up to now. Following pretty much straight on from that last episode where we played. We're still on that third save of the season. I've just gone and played two games off screen. We played first up against Brackley at home. A 1-0 win for us there. Greg Daniels getting his season off the mark with a good near post header. It was a good build-up play between between Linfield, Wright and Daniels himself. Wright ended up hanging a headed cross back over and Daniels tapped it home. Pretty scrappy contest. I think at the time Brackley was sitting second in the division. So it was first versus second and we managed to get ourselves a 1-0 victory there, which was very impressive. I rotated the team a little bit last time out. We brought Stott back out to right back. Lynch came back into the starting lineup and Cook got his first start of the season up front on the right-hand side, and he rewarded us with a header, which is insane. If we go to Sean Cook here, you can see his height is only, 153 centimetres, so he's bloody tiny. That's 5 foot nothing, and somehow he managed to rise up for a back post header, which put us a goal to the good. And in the second half, Hednesford came flying out of the blocks. They were terrible in the first half. We were very much in control. But the second half, they put us under a lot of pressure, and John Disney eventually got them an equaliser there. I made some subs, none that really worked out. Wolfenden came on and didn't do that well. Jerome Wright didn't have the greatest game. Something about that left wing spot was just a little bit cursed. And our backline wasn't too great either, so I might make some changes there in this game. We'll go with specialised left and right backs. It seems to be our best performances seem to come when we're playing with those guys in those positions. However, we've got two matches now. Curzon Ashton, who are currently sitting 17th in the division, and Lowestoft, who are currently sitting 14th. They could still go up or down depending on how their next result goes. However, I thought it was pretty important to show you guys that I am the Conference North Manager of the Month. Undefeated in our first 6 games, so very, very happy with that. 233 manager points puts me ahead of Dennis Green at Boston and Martin Drury at Bradford, PA. If we have a look at the competition ladder here, we are one of 2 teams that still haven't lost, Bradford PA being the other one, though they have drawn 3 of their matches. Goal difference of 11 is good, but Boston United have just been absolutely crushing teams. I'm not sure what the game... They lost 2-1 to Brackley, but since then they have absolutely destroyed a whole bunch of teams, so they'll definitely be one to watch out for, and only sitting a point behind us. So we are still on top. We're still only expected to finish 11th or higher, being in the top half, but I think we have a good enough squad to at least be in the playoff position, so not 100% sure we'll stay on top for very long. But these 2 games are definitely winnable games. You can see Curzon Ashton here in 17th and Lowestoft in 14th, just ahead of them. They're actually equal on points, so they might not be too different a proposition either time. Let's jump ahead to the game against Curzon Ashton though. Okay, so we're going to make some slight changes to the lineup here. We're going to go with King and Coles, of course. He's been excellent so far this season. Cheatham and Brownhill, our specialist left and right back, will play on those sides. We're going to have Stott and Ashworth in the middle, which means Lynch is going to drop to the bench again. Brown will continue to anchor the midfield. That midfield 3 will likely play whenever they're fit. He's still only unconvincing despite playing 6 games there so far this season. Murray and Byrne have both been fantastic. Murray's actually our leading scorer so far with 3 goals, which is incredible. Byrne has definitely had the most assists of any player as well, so I'm thrilled with the way that those 2 are going. He also has our highest match rating so far this season. Wright will play on the left, just for the irony, if anything else. Linfield's going to come back in on the right-hand side. Cook may have scored in the last match. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to stick with my initial instinct. Cook may have scored in the last match, but he didn't do a whole lot else. You can see here, despite the goal, he only got a 6.9. So we'll bring Linfield back in. He's been a bit more up-down, but I think his crossing is a little bit more consistent. And we'll continue with Daniels up top. He's slowly getting used to being an advanced forward. He has found the back of the net now, so that ducks off his back. And I think it's just a matter of when, not if, he starts smashing the goals in. On the bench, we're going to go with Carnell to cover the goalkeeping spot, Lynch to cover the 2 centre-back roles, Perch to cover the fullbacks and the anchorman position. Cook can play in the centre and also at right wing, and Wolfenden can play at left wing or up top. That's what we're going with. Let's see how we go there. Wright's been very good though, which is unexpected. He is a left wing back that we've converted into a left winger, and he's been one of our better players in pretty much every game we've played. You can see here we have enough quality to see off Curzon Ashton. $1.17 favourites, which is by far the biggest odds we've seen so far. 6 for a draw, 11 for a Curzon Ashton win. Shit, maybe it's worth tanking and going chucking a sneaky tenner on them. They've got a few players we will have to watch out for. Shelton Payne on the left wing here. You can see he actually used to play at FC United last season. 16 appearances, 5 goals for him. So he's a goal-scoring winger, it looks like. They're going with Brook up top, who seems to be playing as a deep line forward. Decent strength. He'll hold up the ball well for him. Decent finishing and heading as well. So he's definitely going to be a target for those wingers. And they've got their own. Jay Wright, Jordan Wright, good dribbling, decent fitness, decent strength, but more suitable to a central midfield role. So he's going to be forced out on the right-hand side, and hopefully we can take advantage of that. And Hakan Burton in goal. We haven't profiled a goalkeeper yet, but he looks fairly solid. Decent physical stats, is okay for a keeper as well. Lots of 8s and 9s and stuff in there, which is more than good enough for this level. But I think we have enough quality to get past them. They still don't have the confidence to give me any tactical advice, which is annoying, but that's fine. We'll deal with that. Calm, I'm going to say a team such as ours should be winning this match without any problem at all, and both Daniels and Cheatham have responded really well to that, so that's good. And here we go, Curzon Ashton versus FC United. One of the sort of unexpected things that I didn't really have, when I was putting the team together, I didn't have the foresight to think it, but we actually have a really young squad. I think Brownhill's the oldest at 28 at the moment. Everyone else is pretty much under 23, which isn't something deliberate. It's just something cool that's happened. Daniels is only 22. Byrne, who's on the ball now, is 23. Murray, we've spoken about, only 21. Oh, Wright's 29, actually. I'll take that back. And speaking of, there's Wright and Cheatham combining really well for Greg Daniels to get his second goal of the season. 4 minutes in, and we are already a goal to the good. That is a wonderful ball there from Cheatham, who himself is only 21. Lovely overlapping run. It's a good deep ball in behind, and Daniels just gets enough on it to force it goalward, and he might have even nutmegged the keeper there. That is fantastic from him. But yeah, the majority of our subs, like Lynch and Perch and Wolfenden, those are guys that are in their early 30s, or late 20s, early 30s. So it's cool that the youngsters are the most talented players at the club, and they're more than capable of fulfilling those roles. Good deep ball in from Linfield, but Hakan Burton comes out well and claims. 19th minute goal now. He's dropped the ball on the deck. It's good clearance out. Finds Payne very well. Comes back inside to Roberts. Atkinson. They're going forward. They're just going forward slowly. Brook holds it up well. Good header from Cheatham. And do we have a counter-attack on here now? Wright looks for a cross-field switch. Linfield has time and space. He's got a man coming on the right-hand side. Finds him now in Brownhill. It's a deep ball in. Oh, and it's gone in. He's definitely not meant that, but that's his first goal of the season. And we go 2-0 up in the 20th minute. It's a miss-hit cross, absolutely. I think he's just trying to wrap a ball around for maybe Daniels, or maybe even Wright to get on the end of. Wright's got a lot of space at back stick, but instead it sails over the keeper's head. I'd be furious if that happened to us, but thankfully it hasn't. So 2-0 up, commanding performance thus far. 4 shots, 2 on target, 50% of the ball. 2, 1 and 49 to them, but you'd think they're trying to play a slower game than we are with a deep line forward and 2 defensive wingers. So interesting clash of styles here, definitely. Tom Brown's picked up a yellow, that's a concern. We'll probably have to take him off at some point. And Craig Linfield's picked up an injury, that's not good. A thigh strain, that's going to severely slow him down as this game wears on. Brown with the ball now, finds Cheatham. Back to Byrne on the inside. He's looked for Daniels in behind, he's flicked it on towards Wright. Is there a counter-attack on now? No, Stott's tidied that one up very well. And Byrne has time to turn now. Look for Daniels in the back. Oh, Jesus. Brought it down very well. Excellent Berbatov-esque touch, but the defender gets back and keeps that one out. Ashworth has put that one on the corner flag. On the crossbar, and it's hacked away towards the corner flag. Brownhill to take now. Flicked on. Ashworth's back stick. Oh, he's gone down under the challenge and down here, but I think it was a good tackle. No penalty there. Played forward, Cheatham with the ball now, and that's the end of that highlight. So Linfield's knock's the biggest concern we've got heading towards half-time. Though the yellow cards are going to add up. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, so Jordan Wright has just scored a free kick, but it's not a very good one. Let's have a look at this replay again. The wall doesn't break, so it's gone to the left-hand side of the wall. King is right there, and he's let it just go straight past him. It's not even going that fast. Just to make it a little bit more nervous the second half. God damn it. Alright, so we might take Linfield off just because of that knock he's picked up. We've got Cook here, so I'm going to assertively tell him, well, apparently nothing. I'm going to calmly tell everyone, you've played well so far, but there's room for improvement. That seems pretty standard. Looks like who have we got motivated? Greg Daniels is motivated, and Sean Cook looks delighted. I'm going to calmly tell Jerome Wright I expect a bit more. There's a lot more to come from you. Let's go with that. And he looks happy, so he's pretty much the only one that's gone backwards. You can see Ashworth and Brown here are only on 6.5s, but that's okay. Brown's yellow card is a bit of a concern. We may look to make a sub in about 10 minutes for him. We do have Perch sitting on the bench who can fulfil that role as well, so that'll be the one that we look at there. They've brought it outside to the goal scorer right. He's played one in behind to Brook. Kick. Oh, thank God King was switched on there. He managed to just get himself between the shot and the goal and force that one away. It wasn't a great finish. It was straight at him, but I mean, so was the free kick, and he still let that in. 60th minute now. We're going to take Brown off for Perch. just because of the yellow. That's the only reason. We'll give Cameron Murray a little bit more time, but we might look to drop Cook in and play Wolfenden on the right. Yeah, fuck it. Actually, we'll do that now. We'll drop Cook into an advanced playmaking role, and we'll bring on Wolfenden on the right-hand side. So it's all 3 subs with half an hour to go, which is a concern, but it's just due to yellow cards. So I think there's a lot more to come from you. He seems motivated. That's good, and assertively make the difference. Okay, so good team talks. Well done. Oh, well, good individual talks anyway. They've responded well. Stott doesn't look to be having the greatest game. We might have to drop him to the bench for the next match. It seems like the more reliable option might be Lynch and Ashworth. Ashworth has been the mainstay so far, and he's played well in the games where we've kept clean sheets, so no need to drop him just yet. Looks like the game's slowed down a little bit. We have had more of the shots, but you can see there, 11 shots, only 3 on target. Isn't great. Flynn comes out wide now to the goal scorer right. It's a long ball forward. Perch tidies up, but back only as far as Roberts. It's a clash of 2 styles here. They're 2 anchor midfielders that really matching up well with our 2 advanced playmakers. Wright tried to cross, but the defender got something on it. Roberts forward now. Oh, God. Tomset and King holds very, very well. Good diving save from him there. Long ball forward, and that's the end of that highlight. So 10 shots, 4 on target, 50% of the ball for them. They've had more shots on target than we have, but still feel we've probably been a little bit better. There are other chances that we could have finished. Into extra time now, 3 minutes to be added on, 10 seconds remaining. King's going to come forward to Stott now. He's found Wright on the left-hand side, who hasn't had the greatest game, though. He is goal side now, and the referee calls full time. Let's just go calm. A good win, boys. Well done. No need to complicate it any further than that. You can see here that we apparently fell short of expectations, but we got the win. We got the 3 points. And it wouldn't be entirely unheard of for a team towards the bottom to knock me off during the course of a season. So, yeah, we'll take the 3 points and we'll go with it. It's not our greatest performance of all time. They actually shaded us in both shots and possession, but we kind of saw they didn't have that many. Even the goal that they got, I feel like we could have still done better with that. Boston United won their game as well. It looks like, 2-1 win over Tamworth, who we already played this season. So they are hot on our heels there, but there is a bit of distance between us and the teams in 3rd place now. It looks like Bradford PA still undefeated, but have picked up another draw in that game. So not the greatest performance of all time, but we'll take it. You can see here 2-1 victors over Curzon Ashton. Jordan Wright got himself Player of the Match award with that long distance free kick. Well, not even long distance, it was just a shitty free kick. Linfield's picked up a thigh strain, that is a concern. We'll leave that one to the physio. And through the magic of editing, we'll skip ahead to the next game here against Lowestoft. Okay, so we can see here Linfield will be the one change that we make. Cook will come in, and I'm actually going to make one further change. And we're going to give Matt Warwin his first start of the season. Jerome Wright wasn't great in that last match. You can see here he's been slowly declining in terms of match rating as well. Still 6.8 on average for the season. But we'll give Matt Warwin his first start of the year. It means we'll have 2 wingers that are both a little bit short in terms of match sharpness. Callum Burns also only hovering around 90% match conditioning, but given the amount of running that he and Murray have done in the pre-season, in the early part of the season, I'm not entirely convinced that's a bad thing. It looks as though Tom Brown's sitting on a yellow card suspension, so we might have to keep an eye on him as well. I'm going to drop Stott to the bench for Lynch. We'll bring him in and see how he does. So we'll go with King of goals, Cheatham and Brownhill as our left and right fullbacks. Lynch and Ashworth as our central defensive partnership. Brown to anchor the midfield. Murray and Byrne, pretty much first names on the team sheet as our 2 advanced playmakers. Walwyn and Cook will come in, our 2 sort of backup wingers, and we'll continue Daniels up top. Matty Wolfenden came to me in that one day that we skipped past there and said that he wasn't happy to be starting. I said he was best as an impact sub, and he actually accepted that, so that's fine with me. And given that he's scored 2 goals off the bench so far this season, he should be... 1 goal off the bench so far this season. He should be fine. If he comes to me again, I'll tell him that Greg Daniels is in good form, because he hasn't been in bad form. 6.97 as an average rating. Only 2 goals in 7 starts, but the team's winning, so why would I change anything? Alright, what do I know about Lowestoft? Not a tremendous amount, though there is a pretty interesting football manager experiment. If you haven't heard of him or watched his videos already, there's a guy named Golden FM. His name is Paul. He does some really cool experiments and stuff in Football Manager, as well as a really good lower league save with Chelmsford, or however you pronounce that. It looks like he did one where he gave them like an Abramovich type, a millionaire underwriter, and he simmed ahead like a decade to see where they got. I think it took them like 20 years to get to the Premier League, or 20 years to win the Premier League, but a really interesting save that he did with Lowestoft Town. So go and check that one out if you want to watch some more Football Manager content. You can have a quick look at that one. It's not a long series, but it'll give you pretty cool insight as to how underwriters and stuff work within the club. And they've only had one season in the Conference North as well themselves. So regional Premier Divisions, they've just kind of flirted around with those for a few years before getting promoted into the Conference North. And they finished last season 16th. So they beat the drop, they stayed up, and I'd say they'll be looking to consolidate again this season. Who's Boston United got today? We are at that point where we can now keep an eye on who Boston's playing. It doesn't look like they're playing today, so they might be tomorrow. We'll have to keep an eye on that, but we need to win our game first. They've got two different Jarvises out here. Let's look at both. Ryan Jarvis, the first one, looks to be relatively strong. Okay finishing in first touch, so big lump up front. And the other one will be playing at the base of their midfield, it looks like. Solid, just a solid technical player. Good corners, good crossing, good free kicks, good marking, good passing, so he'll be one to watch out for there. Playing a very flat 4-4-2. Hopefully we can take advantage of that with our two advanced playmakers pushing into these holes. And hopefully our anchor man will just sit in front here and stop their strikers from coming deep to get the ball. Let's have a look at their goalkeeper, Marcus Garnham. He looks relatively solid for this division. Only one stat in the double figures, so maybe there's a route to goal through him. And assertively, let's go out there and say, media have given you a lot of credit lately, so go out there and put on a worthy display. And no one's responded particularly well, so not a great team talk on my behalf, but that's okay. Hopefully the rotation of our wingers doesn't hurt us at all, and they can quickly transition back into the side as well. It's more the back line that I'm trying to find a settled lineup with. I know we've had a couple of clean sheets, which is good, but oh, that's a deep ball in from Stott, and that is a fantastic finish. Matt Wall, in his first start of the season and his first goal, he's capable of playing as a striker as well, so maybe he's a more attacking alternative to Jerome Wright. It's a good ball. Oh, it's Brown with the ball in, sorry, not Stott. Deep one in, and Warwin on his wrong foot just pokes that one past the keeper. And we've gone a goal up in the first 10 minutes, just as we did in the last match. Excellent start from us. One shot, one on target, 41% of the ball. It's very strange that we've had less of the ball than them, but I guess it's their home ground. If they want to play possession football, they absolutely can try. They're a goal down. Here's Cheatham with a throw-in. He's got a man free in Brown. Just needs to find feet. Instead, he switches it out right to Brownhill. Deep ball in, finds Daniels, and he's offside, but that is a good finish. It's an excellent ball from Brownhill and a good finish from Daniels, but he's just gone a little bit too early, and the referee chalks that one off. Hard to see from that angle if he was offside, but I think this game's pretty consistent. It calls them when they are, and it lets it go when they're not. We're slowly starting to creep back into possession now. As I say that, we drop back down to 49%, but a shorter passing game. We're playing at home and away. It shouldn't really matter if we're playing at home or away at this level, I don't think. Okay, assertively, things are going. I'm happy with the performance pack. Keep it up. Let's just go with that. There's a few players out there that are probably not 100% ready for this match. In Wallen and Cook, the goal scorer. So we will look at some subs there. It doesn't look like Lynch is having the greatest game either. It's just that left centre-back spot. I can't seem to find consistency between Stott or Lynch. Maybe it's because I'm changing them. Maybe I just need to give the back line a decent run, all playing together. Here we go. Bunce with a throw-in on the left-hand side. He's come inside to Henderson. It's hacked away there by Brownhill. Wallen with the ball now. Plays a good square ball to Byrne, who hangs one over the top for Cook. He's got time and space. Get your head up, Sean. No, it's a poor ball, and Fisk takes it away. Brown with a good header, though, to cover. Murray, can he play someone in? Looks for Warwin, but it's hacked away. Oh, God, here's a concern. It's a long ball over the top. Jarvis has gotten goal side. He's found Reed, and that is a fantastic counter-attack from Lowestoft. Jake Reed with his 5th goal of the season. And you can kind of saw once the centre-back got caught out here on the left-hand side. And looks like Ashworth came across to try and cover, but it's a good ball, and Reed with a very good finish. Not a lot the keeper can do about that one. He kept it very much to the left-hand side. Okay, do we have another goal in us? Let's have a look at what we've got here. We're going to bring on Jerome Wright, and I'm going to have faith in Greg Daniels, and we'll bring Wolfenden on the right wing. Actually, you know what? Undo that. Let's leave Cook out there, and we'll leave Wolfenden on the bench. Lynch is having a rubbish game, so we'll bring on Stott. Clearly not the right call that I made there. Let's confirm and give the team talk to these two assertively. I'm looking for you to make the difference. So Jerome Wright looks happy, and Stott, you have the ability to make the difference, and he looks happy as well. All right, so Lynch just hasn't had the greatest games the last 3 times I played him in the first side. And I don't like, it's hard to pick out an individual for that particular goal, but we need to hold someone accountable for it, so it might as well be him. Right with the ball now, comes to Brown, finds Byrne, finds Murray, plays forward to Daniels, and Daniels with a turn in the finish. I'm glad I left him on. And Wolfenden sits on the bench. And we go 2-1 up again. Good combination here from our central midfield three. They have been fantastic so far this season. Star ratings be damned. And that is a great finish. A lovely turn across his body and puts that one in the bottom right-hand corner. Keeper stretching, but he can't get there. So I'd love to take any credit for that, but I can't at all because Stott and Wright really didn't have much to do with the goal at all. Bunce now with a deep ball in. Oh, Ashworth has put it straight at Reed. Oh, shit. Oh, God. King just drops the ball, and Ryan Jarvis with his 4th goal of the season. That is absolutely fucking pathetic. Looks like Boston are winning because we've dropped down to 2nd. Reed with a strike there. King's just let it go for no reason and then doesn't come out to it quick enough, and Jarvis has just smashed that one home. Ashworth's poor touch kind of stung us a little bit there. I dare say his match rating is going to drop back down. Here we got another one in us. Alright, we might take Cook off here. He's on a 6.3. We'll bring Wolfenden on. Confirm. Matty Wolfenden, please. Please. I have faith in you, mate, the difference. He looks happy, right? So I've done good team talks. It worked last time. We made a sub. Do we have a winner in us? Come on, lads. Come on. 88th minute now. 2 minutes to be added on. Do we have a late winner? Please. No, it doesn't look like it. Garnham's taken out, and the referee calls full time. So disappointing 2-2 draw. I'm going to assertively sell our run. They were unlucky. It's what the assistant said, and I kind of agree. Just 2 defensive mistakes have cost us. One on the counter-attack. Lynch apparently was at fault with that. And I really think Lewis King probably could have held that. Ashworth took a heavy touch. King then dropped the ball in the 6-yard box. And you don't miss from that far out when it's just the keeper. So Greg Daniels gets player of the match. I'm glad I left him out there. 8.3 after a 6.5 at half-time. His second half was excellent. And it was an excellent finish for the goal as well. Matt Wallen also got his scoring season off the mark as well, which is good. So we're still undefeated. Us and Bradford PA, the 2 undefeated sides in the competition. But Boston United beat Hednesford 2-1, so they have gone top of the division now. So we're sitting in 2nd, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Let's check out the aftermath of that match. Honours even at Crown Meadow, 2-2 draw. We just had a little bit less of the ball, a little bit less shots. So, disappointing. But Daniels gets a Man of the Match award. We've persevered with him up front, and he repaid us with an excellent finish in that match. Now, let's have a look at when we're going to come back for the next one. There are a few good fixtures coming up. You know what? We might go straight into Corby and 5. We'll play those 2 games, and then the episode after that, we'll do Stalybridge and our FA Cup tie. That seems like a decent way to do it. And we'll play the team in the bottom of the league as well in Corby. So we might actually get to see a few decent goals smashed in the back of the net. As always though, I've been Sean, this uneducated gamer playing Football Manager 2015 in our Off Their Perch challenge. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. If you want to like and subscribe, absolutely do that, but I'll never ask you to. I just appreciate your views more than anything else. So thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys again in the next episode.